Good afternoon. My name is Joshua Larson, and today I'm going to be presenting on the book I decided to read, which was the Ogilvy on Advertising that I read throughout the course of this semester. I chose this book because I feel like it kind of coordinated with marketing pretty well. A lot of marketing has advertising within it. It's kind of a subset of marketing, so I felt it was a pretty interesting topic. I've taken a few advertising classes in the past, so I feel like it was a good fit, and it was a pretty interesting read, actually. I read somewhere that marketers still use this in advertising today, because it's an effective book that shares a lot of wealth of information. So one thing that I took away, or the first thing at least that I took away from Ogilvy on Advertising, was the branding part. Excuse me. The branding part was huge because businesses today, once they establish a brand like McDonald's, Apple, Ford, big companies like that, they have their brand awareness down and they don't need to advertise to new viewers as much as they have to for small companies because everyone already knows them. It just comes easy to them. So branding is very important for companies. The next one is research. Ogilvy says that research is incredibly important for knowing your audience and who to sell to, when to sell to, everything about it with analytics involved. If you don't know who you're selling to and when to sell, you could be bit and put out an advertisement that won't do as well or won't influence the company as much. So it's very important that you research prior to letting out an advertisement, or even just knowing if the advertisement did well. So the third and final one that I talked about in my paper from the Ogilvy on Advertising was communication. So Ogilvy talked about proper communication within the book. It's very important for getting your message across and making sure that your message is clear. A lot of advertisements nowadays, I can name one as in Pepsi, put out an advertisement last year that did very poorly within the community because its communication was off and it relayed a wrong message to the crowd and it really got bit from it. So communication is very important nowadays. If you're not very clear and concise on what you do and what you're advertising for, it could really bite you in the end. So I really did enjoy this read. I learned a lot from it, and it did have a lot to do with what we were learning in class, especially the three I picked out. They related pretty well to the book. So yeah, I highly recommend it. Thanks for listening and watching.